Hey everyone, it's Joy here for Honeybee Stamps, and today we're going to create this really fun fall background to help support the beautiful Lovely Layers Coneflower. So I have die cut two of my coneflowers using some mulberry colored cardstock, and then I'm using Wilted Violet to do some ink blending on these. These are really super simple to layer together. There's 4 layers per flower, not counting the centers. There's 2 center pieces that go on the center, excuse me. And then I have some leaves that I did do some ink blending on those with, what did I use? Rustic Wilderness. I didn't show ink blending the leaves because my camera stopped recording, so sorry about that, but really simple, just like ink blending these beautiful flowers. So we're going to layer these together really quick, and then I will do the ink blending for the centers. I used walnut stain on a brown cardstock, and there's 2 layers to the centers. So let's get these guys glued together really quick. And I just like to add a dot of glue to the, like on this piece, to the bottom part of the flower, or if it's a whole flower, do it in the center, because you can lift these leaves up later, which is going to give you more dimension. So let's glue the second one together. Okay, let's finish this one up. Those are beautiful. I love these so much. And then here are our little centerpieces. There's 2 to each one. Like I mentioned, I'm going to use walnut stain to do some ink blending on these, and then we can place those on the center, but I think my camera did stop working. And so let's get a little bit of that ink blending going on here. Just around the edges, I like to keep the centers a little bit lighter. I just ink blended the bottom piece underneath because you might see the edge of it, and I did want that to feel the same. You could also glue these 2 together first, the 2 layers, and then do the ink blending if you wanted. Now on our background, I'm using the Gallery Wall Fall Stamp and Coordinating die, and I am going to just stamp these beautiful leaf images all over the back of this white cardstock. I actually ended up using watercolor cardstock. You could also use like a mixed media cardstock, and that would work just fine, because we're going to just do really quick coloring with Oxide inks. You could also do just distress inks, however you want to do that. But I wanted to give this a watercolor look and not a neat one. Sometimes I like when you see like the watercolor look and it's not filled in, like the images are not filled in. Now the ink that I did use is the Ranger ink, archival jet black ink. So here I have mustard seed. I smushed it on my glass top, added some water, and just using a paintbrush, and I am going over the images. And again, I'm not doing it neat. If you want to do it really, really neat and take your time, that's beautiful too. But I really wanted this just to be kind of an effortless look, the way it feels. So even all my images aren't necessarily all the way colored in, but it's beautiful and I love it. Now the reason why I use the archival jet black ink is because I am using distress oxides, which give it kind of a chalky look, and when you use the archival jet black, it doesn't dull the black ink, so that stays nice and sharp. So here I'm using lumberjack plaid. I used carved pumpkin, mustard seed, and then I want to use, I think I'm using Seedless preserves here. But look at how pretty this is. Really simple, easy coloring. And then we're going to splatter with all of those same colors all over the whole background. I will also bring in, excuse me, walnut stain and splatter that as well. I love a good splatter on the background, but I think this background is really so pretty with all of those really pretty leaves. So here's that mustard seed. And then oh no, here's mustard seed. That was carved pumpkin, excuse me. Look at how pretty that is turning out. And then here is that walnut stain. I felt like I needed to bring in a little bit of brown. And to me, that kind of leveled it out and warmed it up a bit more. And then I'm going to use the sentiment that says thankful. It's a small little sentiment, and I love small sentiments. But that is from the Gallery Wall Fall stamp set. I stamped it with black ink. I'm using the coordinating die to die cut out that sentiment. I am going to place, I did trim down the white background that we just stamped and painted. And then I have some scratch paper cutting my flowers, my cone flowers, and I'm going to use that as my little mat, which is, and it's A2 sized. So let's glue on our flowers, and then here's the leaves. I'm sorry that did not get recorded. But let's place those at a little bit of an angle. I don't want to cover up all of the pretty flowers that we made, so we made our own pattern paper on the background, custom pattern paper, and I don't want to cover up all of the flowers. So I did move that one cone flower up just a little bit. We're going to place the sentiment at the top here, and then I'm going to place my leaves in a way, because next at the bottom of those two flowers, you can see that really pretty maple leaf. I wanted to keep that one in there. And then I am just using like a brown, or it's like a plum color, pops of color on the background. And then this card is finished. I love how it turned out. That background was so much fun. I could just make a bunch of those, a ton of those, and it goes so quick and easy. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I hope that you enjoyed this project, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.